Hey guys, so this is the second video in my two-parter series of the desk overview. In this video, we're going to go over Bailey's setup and the studio setup. So let's go over that and check it out. So this is Bailey's setup. We did it about a week ago, so still a work in progress. Right now we do have a cheap keyboard and some extra stuff we had laying around, but we're working on this one now. So as for the build goes, we do have an Acer monitor. It's a 24-inch. It's a 60 frames per second monitor. It's nothing special. This is a really cheap, like $5 Logitech keyboard we picked up at Target. The Corsair M65 mouse, I believe it was, with the sniper button, and then the Actro TM Pro mix amp. And then as for the computer, so it's an NZXT case with a Asus 1060 in it. As for the processor is a nice 7th gen with the Corsair liquid all-in-one cooler. So the desk itself is like an IKEA laminate desk. It's like a $50 desk from IKEA. We're gonna upgrade that soon too, but you know, everything's a work in progress. So when we open up the box, the first thing we see is a nice pink cable and some razor stickers. We'll open this up further and then we can pull out the mouse pad and we'll unwrap the mouse pad. Very nice. Right out of the box, it sits flat. There is no bumps or high spots in it. It's actually a really pleasant feeling mouse pad. So all it took was one USB to the computer, and now we'll turn it on. So now that it's on, you can see this nice pink glow across the mouse pad. It also changes colors. You can go into Razer's software and customize the color exactly how you want to. But it's a really nice mouse pad. The feel of it, there's no loose straggly hairs coming off of it. This part is actually very flexible throughout the whole thing, and it's nice and lays flat. Underneath does have this non-slip material, so it really grips to the desk and adds a really nice look to it. So this is the studio. Right now it's a little bit of a mess. Like I said, everything's still in a work in progress, but when we first got into this room, the whole drywall was missing over here. We had to put new drywall up and fix the window seal. Then we had to get a bunch of furniture, all the game consoles in here, the computers, the animals, everything in here. But we're gonna go through a little setup tour of this room. So like I said, when we first got in here, this whole piece of drywall was broken, so we had to put new drywall up, and then I created this nice piece of pine that I stained as the window seal. So the next thing we did is we got this couch. It is a very ugly brown, so we cover it up with this blanket that we got, and then another blanket in case we do get cold while sitting in here. I do have a stool for any guests that come by. They can, hop right up on the stool and be nice and comfortable. The next thing I have is I built this shelf out of wood too, which I stained, and then we ran a LED strip across the back in this nice holder to kind of illuminate the wall. My buddy actually gave me this Nissan Skyline R34 metal poster, which I really like a lot, so I put that front and center. It's held on by magnets. We do play a lot of board games in here, so we do keep a good amount of board games over here under the console that I'll show you in a few. I also have little sweets from Dr. Pepper. They sent this to me. I really love that. Dr. Pepper is one of my favorite drinks. A nice fake plant that I think I got from like Marshall's or something like that. This right here is a U-Tunes, which this one is really cool. It's a Doge, but it's a misprint. So I don't know if you guys can see that right there. It's supposed to be his brownish color with the little like white tannish thing, but this one's actually like pink and muted. So this was a misprint that they ended up sending out, and I got that one. This is a Dexter slide box. So it has like little prints of blood in it and has the numbers written down it. Actually, Bailey made this for me because Dexter is one of my favorite shows. We do have the Google Home Mini as well as a pink-toed tarantula, which I will not be getting near because I do not like tarantulas. So the next thing I have is this cool table that I picked up from somebody on OfferUp. It's all made out of wood and the legs are made out of metal, and it's a two-parter, so I keep a lot of junk on the bottom part. The next thing we have is this other table that is temporary at the moment, just to hold this monitor until I get the monitor arm for it. Basically, this monitor is so if we do Twitch or streaming or we're recording one of the consoles, we can see the recording off of this monitor while playing the game or whatever we're doing on the TV itself. This monitor is some crappy 60 Hz Asus monitor that I picked up recently. It'll do the job for right now until we do upgrade it. Then over here we do have Bailey's Razer pink headphones. She loves these things. They fit her very well, and the sound quality is really nice out of them. Have this Logitech wireless keyboard. It does a perfect job. So when we're in here playing movies or whatever, I don't have to be, logged in with a cable. And then of course I have my PlayStation controllers and my Xbox controller. So the next thing we have is this wooden TV stand that I got off of OfferUp again. Basically underneath I have an Xbox 360 and a PlayStation 3, and then up top I have the Xbox One and a PS4, and then I keep games in there, things like that, and the other side is storage. I do have Logitech desktop speakers for the top part, which come with a left and a right and the sound bar, and I have that also hooked up with this iPipe sub, which is a 10-inch. So the bass is really heavy in here. As you can see, we also have more board games and candles and stuff. That's Bailey's stuff. Up top of that, we do have a Samsung, I don't know, I think it's a 65-inch TV with a Logitech web camera. This is our main gaming station for our consoles. I also have the Elgato capture card under here as well, which will capture any games that we play on the Xbox or PlayStation. As for the computer itself, it's a NZXT case with some Asus Prime motherboard and a i5 7th gen processor. This computer is the computer that normally has the Asus 1060 in it, and Bailey's computer would normally have the NVIDIA 1070 in hers. So once I end up getting my graphics cards back, I can swap them all back around and actually have the streaming PC live again. Up on the wall, I do have just regular, sound deadening foam. It's nothing special. I do want to make some different sound deadening materials that I'm going to end up putting on this wall and this other wall over here. So now if we take a look on this wall, I do have a light bar that goes across the top that provides light for the snakes as well as light for the room. They are color changing, so they are hooked up with the Google. Change the lights to red. But it also changes the light strip as well. The lights to blue. These are 40-gallon terrariums from ZooMed, I believe it was. Basically, that'll be this one's terrarium for life. This one's gonna need a bigger terrarium within probably the next year. What's holding these terrariums up is this TV stand that I got off of OfferUp again. Basically, underneath it holds all of our materials and things that we keep for storage. And then on the other side, I have a bunch of movies and lights and things that light up that side as well because it's glass. On this side of the terrarium, we do have Mac. She's a piebald ball python. And then over here, hiding in the back, is Bailey snake. It's a pastel pink Colombian red-tail boa. So I would take them out for you guys, but sadly they just ate. So maybe next video, I'll try to do it before they eat, and then I can take them out and show you guys. So that's it for today, guys. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have some ideas of what I should do next, please put them in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. As for always, I'll catch you next time.